time. You need to give them a breather. After about 5 to 10 minutes of grinding, stop the feed and let the mill run empty, then switch it off for 2 or 3 minutes to allow the heat to dissipate. Bring in the fan. If your milling room is warm, set up a fan to blow air across the body of your mill. It's a simple, effective trick for convection cooling. 3. Intermediate sieve. Optional step. Why sieve? Now. If you are aiming for a finer flour later, a mid-process sieve helps. Run your coarse ground flour through a coarse screen, around 30-40 mesh. This pulls out the biggest, hardest pieces of bran. The benefit: by separating the largest particles now, the second grinding pass will be much easier, requiring less friction and, critically, generating less heat. Phase 3, finishing up, refine and store. You're almost done. Now we get the flour to its final texture and prepare it for the pantry. 1, the second pass, the refine. Say, tighten just a bit. If you want a finer flour, now is the time to slightly tighten the gap between your stones or burrs. Remember your mantra, tighten just enough and no more. Mill slowly again. Take the coarse flour or the bran endosperm mixture from your sieve and feed it back through the mill. Since these particles are smaller, the risk of friction heat is higher, so maintain that slow, controlled feed. Be patient. If you are chasing a very fine texture, it is always better to run it through 3 cool, quick passes than 1 fast, hot pass. Keep that thermometer handy. 2, final classification, sieving. Keep it whole. If you want 100% whole grain flour, you are finished. Flour kits your says tour. Kinenda po tains on shipibi thing bran, germ, and endosperm. Go lighter. If you prefer a lighter bread flour, where most of the scratchy bran is removed, a high extraction flour, pass the final product through a finer sieve, 50-80 mesh. What passes through is your lighter flour. What remains is your bran, which you can save for muffins or porridge. 3, cool down before storage. Don't seal it yet. Even though you milled cold, the flour still holds a tiny bit of residual heat and volatile gases. Do not put it straight into a sealed container. Let it breathe. Spread your beautiful freshly milled flour in a thin layer on a clean counter or baking tray. Let it air dry and cool for at least 30 minutes to an hour. Storage is key. Once it is totally cool, transfer it to an airtight container, because the fragile, nutrient-rich oil